Okay. Okay, cool. So welcome to the call. As I said earlier, my name is Emma Snedden. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm not going to take up a huge amount of your time, but I do want to give you enough time to make a decision whether this is something that you might be interested in taking a look at. It can be small additional income, few hundred quid, few €100 a month, extra income coming in to help pay the bills, pay credit cards off, whatever, pay for Christmas maybe. That's looming over here. Santa Claus is warming up. It could be for that. It could be, you know, life-changing money. There's a significant six-figure bonus available if you want to go for that, or anything in between. Right. And the one thing I will reassure you with is that I don't decide that. Right. You decide what level you want to do this at. You decide whether you want to be all in or just a little bit in. You decide whether you want to just build a customer base or whether you want to build a team or whatever. And you just let us know what level you want to do this at. And it's okay if that changes over time, and we'll help you. Right. That's our job, is to help you to get started, help you to create the business that you want. So what I'm going to do is just really quickly tell you my story. Within that, cover some of the kind of I wouldn't even call them objections. They were more like wonderings that I had when I first looked at this. Like, I was like, oh, I don't know anything about this. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'll be any good at it, all that stuff. And honestly, over the last 9 years, I'm in my 9th year in the business now, and the questions and wonderings that people have not really changed in that time. They're very similar. They're the same queries that I had that new people have too. So hopefully I'll be able to bust a few of those myths, maybe a little bit. But what I would say to you right at the get-go, when this is done, go back to the person who invited you on the call tonight and just get them to fill in the gaps. You know, she said this, what did she mean about that? Or what, you know, if you're not clear on something, our job is to help you to make a decision. Right? Your job is to make the decision. Our job is to provide you with the information to enable you to do that. So feel free to ask any questions in the chat if you want to. I will try and answer them. But if not, just go back to the person who invited you on the call or sent this recording to you, and they will fill in the gaps. Or you're welcome to contact me through Facebook or Instagram, and I will, you know, I've got nothing to hide. Everything I do, I'm an open book. You can ask me anything and I'll tell you the truth. So back in 2013, I stumbled across Juice Plus. I stumbled across the product and the business through a friend who was my personal trainer at the time. I was absolutely not looking for anything. I was not looking for a new job. I was not looking for a business opportunity. I was not looking for anything. I had 3 small children, a full-time career. I had zero time, like zero. You know, those really, really busy people. I was firmly in the I don't have time camp. I had a flag in that camp. Like, definitely was not looking to add anything into my life. So right from the get-go, let me just clear that up. This does not take up very much time. It is designed for you to be successful. Almost in some respects, the less time you have, the more successful you'll be. What do they say? If you want a job done, give it to a busy person. If you want a good Juice Plus franchise, go find some busy people, right? Because we just get on with stuff. So I was very, very busy. But I fell in love with the product first. It's totally okay to join the business and take the product at the same time. And you'll hear from some of the girls who've done that. For me personally, I started to take the product first. I was a tired mum. I was working full time. 100 hours a week was not unusual for me to be working. I was away from home all the time. I was running on empty. My default position was exhausted. People used to say, how are you? I mean, I'm like knackered. I'm knackered. I used to fall asleep reading the children a bedtime story. They were wide awake. I was fast asleep. I was, you know, snoozing my alarm clock, all that stuff. But everybody I knew was the same. Every mid-30s mum that I knew was exactly the same. So I just thought that was normal. And it was only when my friend introduced me to Juice Plus as a breakfast, that's what I started taking it for, guys. I started to take the shakes every day for breakfast. Where are they? Here. He just said to me, what do you have for breakfast? And I was like, nothing. Like 70% of the population, nothing. I haven't got time. And he just said, I want you to try these. They're a minute to make and a minute to drink. And it just, like that, got rid of all my excuses. Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh, I haven't got time, blah, 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 blah. A minute to make and a minute to drink. You can have it on the go. You mix it with non-dairy milk running out the door. Quite often, if you follow me on social media, you'll see, like, I'm always in the car with a shake, or I'm out on a run with a shake, or whatever. So they're really, really quick and easy. And it just honestly I felt so good. And you'll hear this from the other girls as well. I felt so good. Within about 2 weeks, I dropped some weight that I wanted to lose after Christmas. I was sleeping better. I had more energy. If you've ever had a really good night's sleep, how good is the following day? Freaking awesome, right? When you've had a good night's sleep, you're like, my God, this is awesome. I felt like that all the time. It was just like utopia. Like, where has this been all my life? I thought it was a fatty shake diet and discovered it was actually a really good, healthy product. So I started to take them every day. I just took one a day for breakfast. We do have some brilliant fat loss plans, weight loss plans, body management plans that you can follow. You probably see some amazing like weight loss before and afters and stuff. So it can be used in a number of different ways. I actually did an Ironman 2 or 3 years ago, and I used that to fuel my body all the way through my training and everything. So it's really, really versatile product. So love those. And my friend said to me, right, I want you to try these, right? If you feel that good using those shakes, you're going to feel that 10 times more using these. I'm like, oh, come on, man, what are they? Your fruit, veg, and berries in capsules. Now, a lot of people are like, what? I just understood that. I was like, what a great bloody idea. What an absolutely brilliant idea. Who eats enough fruit and vegetables? Pretty much nobody. Who gets a variety of 30 different fruit and vegetables every day? Pretty much nobody. Definitely not me. Whose kids get a variety of we're not doing it, the kids definitely not doing it, right? So I just was like, what a bloody genius idea. 30 fruit and vegetables in a capsule. They basically just take the water out and it comes in a little capsule like that. 2 fruit, 2 veg, 2 berries every morning, running out the door. Honest to God, I've never ever, I couldn't believe how good I felt. I couldn't believe how well I was sleeping. And that has not changed. I've been taking these products now for nearly 10 years. And I am, as you can probably tell, evangelical about it, right? And people always are. A little bit skeptical to start with, then they start taking them, like, oh my God, like, what the hell is this? I'm like, it's just fruit and vegetables. We know how good they are. We just don't do it. Why do we not do it, guys? It's messy, it's inconvenient, it's expensive. How many times we've bought a bowl of fruit, watched it rot, thrown it in the bin, the bottom drawer in your fridge, constantly emptying that out, chucking it all in the bin, because we just don't cook from scratch as much as we used to. We want to, but we don't always have time. And this just ticks the box: easy, effective, affordable. And I just loved it. So what happens when we love something? Oh, well, I know I do. And what I know you guys probably do too. Tell everybody, right? Anybody. And not only was I telling people, everybody was asking me, oh my God, Emma, you've got so much energy. Like, what are you doing? You've dropped a dress size, you look great, your skin is glowing, you're full of energy. I was skipping in the door to nursery to pick the kids up like the last mum standing, always at like 29 and a half minutes past 6, running in the door, being at work all day, full of energy. And everybody wanted some of what I had, right? And that also in 9 years has not changed, apart from that I don't have to work anymore, right? My kids don't have to go to nursery anymore. But everyone was asking me, I take these products, I feel amazing. What are they? It's called Juice Plus. How can I get it? My friend can get it for you. How often do we do that? I've had my nails done today. Already I've had 4 inboxes since I did a live earlier asking me where I got my nails done. Why? Because they look great. So I've sent them information about where I got my nails done. How much do I get paid by my nail technician for passing her name on? Not a bean, nothing. In fact, it's inconvenient because they'll probably take the appointments that I want, but I still want people to have the experience that I've got, right? So I share Juice Plus with people anyway. Don't tell the company, but if I didn't get paid for it, I would still share it because I was doing it anyway. So my friend said to me, right, Emma, I've got a business opportunity for you. And I said, forget it. Not interested, don't have time, don't know enough people, I'm crap on social media, it's not for me, my hands are full. And as I said to you guys at the beginning, he said to me, this is a business designed for busy people. And he also said, you're the busiest person I know. So if I can do this in and around my kids and my job, you guys can definitely do it too. So here's how it works, right? You take the product, you feel amazing, which you will, and you tell other people about it. Now, if I ended the call there and said, see you later, guys, that's actually all you really need to know. How you do it, where you do it, how much of that you do, that bit's totally up to you. But you take the products, you feel the benefits, and you share it with other people, online and offline, as you go about your daily life. You can do a lot of that, you can do a little bit, totally up to you. Right? And you'll earn a bit of money. Every time somebody buys the product, because of your recommendation, you'll get paid for that. Same way as you recommend anything to anybody. Online makes it quick and easy, right? You can access the whole world at the click of a button through social media. But if you want to do it just at work, friends and family, you can do it that way too if you want to. It just takes a bit longer, a bit more clunky. Now, that's one side of it. You can also create a bigger business by building a team of people doing the same thing. Now, this customer base that you've got over here, you can have anywhere in the world. Any friends, family, old school friends, old uni mates, old work colleagues, people you used to go to the gym with, people you used to play football, whatever. Everybody needs good nutrition, right? Everybody's looking for better health. Doesn't matter where they are in the world, because we do not do any deliveries. For the best part of last year, I was not allowed to go more than 2 kilometers from my house because of where I live through COVID, right? It didn't matter for me. My business trebled last year. It's 3 times bigger now than it was before. And I didn't have to leave the house at all because the company do all the money handling, all the stock holding, all the manufacturing, all the deliveries. Everything is done for you by the company. You just have to have access to the internet somehow, which you've got because you're on here. When you process an order for anybody anywhere in the world, the company will take the order, process it, and they'll deliver it direct to the customer's door in Abu Dhabi, in Canada, in Australia, in New Zealand, in Dublin, in Stockport, in France, Wales, Germany, any country in which we operate. So for me, that was the reason I could do this around my busy life, right? Because I didn't have to do any of the donkey work of owning my own business. Everything is done for you by the company. So take the products and recommend them and feel the benefits and recommend them. Totally easy. If you want to earn the big money, there is over £120,000 worth of bonuses to get in this business if you want them, right? It starts at £80 and €100, right up to £40,000, okay? Depending on where you are and what level you want to do this at, that is all available for you. And it's not time bound. And when you want to go for it, you decide and you go for it, and we'll support you and hold your hand. To do some of those bonuses, you're going to need to build a team. Right now, the easiest way to explain what building a team is, hopefully this will work, right? My coffee shop analogy, it makes total sense to me, and I'm quite a visual person, but people often ask me about this and go, like, is it a pyramid scheme? Is it like, seriously? No, right? The answer to that question is absolutely not, right? They're illegal, and I've been doing this for 10 years, and it's all over my social media, and no one's come knocking on my door just yet, and here's why. So this side of it is just a customer. If you just want to build a customer base and be a customer yourself, that's totally fine, okay? You build a customer base. If you want to go for the bonuses, the extra bonuses, you want to burn maybe 4 figures a month, 5 figures a month, you can do that. And you can build a team all over the world. So let's say you've got your coffee shop and you've got your people coming in, buying the coffee from you, and you have a normal coffee shop style business, okay? So the analogy of that in our business would be your Juice Plus business. You have some customers, you help them to get healthy, that's that. Now, your coffee shop is going really well. We're going to call it Billy's Coffee Shop. Billy's Coffee Shop is going really well. Billy decides he wants to help his friend set up another coffee shop, right? So he finds a premises, he provides all the stock. All his friend has to do is bring some customers in to buy the coffee from him. And all Billy asks for in return for that is every time somebody buys a cup of coffee from his friend, he gets a little bit of commission for that because he helped him set it all up. He helped him get started, he helped him get the product. His friend doesn't have to buy anything, doesn't have to create anything, doesn't have to manufacture anything, doesn't need any staff. He just pays a small amount of commission to Billy, helping him to set up. So Billy's got his own coffee shop, you've got your own franchise, and you've got your friends, family, online colleagues, whoever, who also have their own that you help them with. That made total sense to me. I was like, okay, so I help other people to create their own online income or own income, and I get paid a little bit of what they do as well. What that means is I can have team members all over the world, but so can you, and so can they. So everybody can create their own franchise. And the more people that you help, and this is something I want you to really remember that's incredibly important in our business, it's about helping other people, whether it's helping people to get healthy or helping people to create an income, or both. Our business is very customer driven. It's very about helping people to create the lifestyle and the income and all the things that they want. And we facilitate that. And I love that about it because it gives it longevity. We have been around for 50 years. 50 years this company has been going for, and it'll be around for at least the next 50, if not more. And I am certain of that. And I'm hoping I'll still be around long enough to take part in all of that too. So in a nutshell, before I bring the girls on, take the product, feel the benefits, share it with other people online and offline, build a customer base. Second part of the business, join the team, feel the benefits of that, which you will, and share that with other people online and offline. So you get to choose how much of those things you do will help you, will hold your hand. But remember, no stock holding, no money handling, no deliveries, no stress, literally no drama. You can do a little bit and earn a few £100, or you can do a lot and earn a few thousand. I earned £500 in my first month, never earned any less than that since. I earned £1,000 in my second month, 2013 exactly. That was back in March 2013. I have never earned any less than that since. That's not because I'm absolutely fantastic at this. It's because I love it and I love sharing it with people. And it's like something I do because I love it. The fact that I get paid for it is a great big boosty bonus. Enabled me to leave my full-time job, walk away from a career that took me away from my family. I've been a stay-at-home, work-from-home parent, if you want, for the last nearly 9 years now. I retired my husband from his full-time job as well, because he didn't need to work anymore, because I was able to create enough income from this for us both to be stay-at-home parents. I mean, how awesome is that? Before we turned 40, we both retired into our business. So it's totally cool. There's loads more, but that's the gist of it, right? Anybody can do it. Doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, how tall you are, how short you are, fat, thin, old, young. None of those things that matter in normal life matter in this business. You can literally start this business tonight and create whatever kind of business you want. This is my husband. There you go, behind you.
I'm not here. I'm sneaking into the beer fridge. I'm not
So real life, you can do this anywhere, right? So I'm going to bring on the girls. First we're going to hear from Sarah, then we're going to hear from Summer, and then we're going to hear from Lauren. I called you Lorraine there, Lauren. So in that order, pretty based on that, the order that I see you. So if you guys would just really quickly, in like 2 minutes, share what this business is doing for you, why you recommend it to other people, and maybe why you got started, a little bit about yourself. Okay, let me bring on Sarah first. There she is. Can you unmute yourself?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, cool. So hi everyone, I'm Sarah. I've been using these products now for almost 6 years. So originally started just on our shakes and berry capsules because just wanted to lose a little bit of weight after having my little girl, even though she was 2.5 at the time. But I got a mum tum that I was really self-conscious of, and I was basically knackered all the time. She was waking a lot through the night. So started on the shakes and berries and just felt a difference in my energy levels really quickly. Noticed that I was staying up past 8 o'clock in the evening. Even if she had been awake through the night, I felt just okay the next day, and I just felt more like me. I lost 10 pounds in my first 2 weeks and I was absolutely ecstatic. So like Emma said, naturally I was just sharing that with people. So I then decided to join the business. So then I ordered as the fruit and veg capsules so that Olivia could then get the chews for free as well. So for Olivia, they've been absolutely amazing. They've totally transformed her health in so many different ways. She's got a weaker immune system than most people. So they've really helped to boost her immune system, and she no longer needs to take a prescribed drug to make her go to the toilet. So they've been amazing for our family. So for me, this just started off as just a little bit of talking to everyone, sharing it with everyone like I naturally was already in my office, but really loved doing it actually, and did it alongside my full-time job for almost 5 years. So it just really easily does fit into the nooks and crannies of your day. So you can just do as little or as much as you want to, and it just gave us a nice income each month just to be able to pay for days out, meals out, treat ourselves, whatever we wanted to put towards holidays. And then fast forward to COVID coming along, I got put on furlough, so just carried on doing this around Olivia in the garden, having fun. And I hit a couple of promotions, which was amazing. And I was actually earning more than I did in my full-time job, which was totally mind-blowing. I got then given notice of being made redundant, and because I was doing this business, I built it up and I was earning more than I did in my full-time job. I've been able to do this full-time around my little girl now for over a year. So I've just had my second summer with her, which has been amazing, and it's totally changed our lives. And as well, it's totally saved my arse because I've not had to go and find a job in this really stressful times as well.
Amazing. I love that story. I think it's amazing that you kind of in a situation where a lot of people have really struggled over the last couple of years really, you were able to capitalize on something that you'd already started actually. And I know I've worked really closely with Sarah for a long time, and I know leaving your full-time job was something that she always wanted to do, but it's quite a scary thing to do, isn't it? It's quite a scary thing to walk away from the full-time job, but then got made redundant, and she was like, actually I don't need it anyway, I don't need to work anyway. So it was just we were all celebrating for her, and that's as you said, over a year ago now. And amazing to see you just being able to spend all that time with your daughter. I absolutely love it. And then going out and sharing this with other mums as well in the same position. So it's so powerful. Thank you so much for sharing. And also Sarah touched on there the family side of this in terms of the product. My children take Juice Plus. My nieces and nephews take Juice Plus. They take the chewables for free. My 14-year-old actually takes the capsules now. My 23-year-old, she also takes the capsules. And we've all been taking Juice Plus as a family for over 9 years now. My children have not had, until COVID, have not had one single day off school poorly. Not one. No coughs, no colds, no splutters, nothing. That's not good luck. It's good nutrition, right? So it's just fruit and vegetables. It's perfectly good for all the family, womb to tomb. Old people, young people, everybody needs good nutrition. We can help them with that. So plus the kids, you can make pancakes out of the Juice Plus shakes, and my kids absolutely love them. Okay, Summer, thank you so much for agreeing to come on. Let me highlight you. Can you unmute yourself?
Yep, can you hear me?
Yes, thank you so much for agreeing to come on the call tonight. I know you're doing fantastically in the business, but relatively recently joined. So tell us a little bit about what this business is doing for you and why do you recommend it to other people?
I just love it. I never knew that this existed. I knew that I needed something for me, something that was just for me and not just being a mom. And I had no idea about this. I found Juice Plus as a customer. I watched one of my friends for 2 years post people's transformations, and I was depressed. I was very down about my weight, and it was just this constant circle. I'd feel down about my weight, so I'd eat more, and then I'd be upset because I weighed more. And it was just, you know, it was getting to a point where I reached out to Hayley that I needed some help. I didn't know if it would work, but I was desperate. I tried lots of other slimming clubs and diets and all sorts. And from using the products, I started with the shakes, and very quickly I just felt incredible. Sorry, my phone's ringing. I lost my first stone in 5 weeks, and I just felt something lift. It wasn't just the weight that I'd lost. I had so much more energy, and I just had this confidence that I'd not had for a long time. And because I'm a stay-at-home mom, I was on social media all the time anyway, and so I was using my Facebook to share with my shakes, my pancakes. I made pancakes this morning, by the way, as well. My boys absolutely love them. But and Hayley said to me, "You're sharing it anyway. Why don't you do what I do and get paid?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." It's very nervous, very anxious, not confident. And I thought, I'll give it a go. I'm a military wife, so I'm moving around a lot. And I knew that rather than every time we move, I wanted and starting looking for a new job, I didn't want to keep being the new person. So I knew that I needed to do something for me and work for myself, but I didn't know what that could be. And then I found this, and I've not looked back since. The money's amazing. I love having my own money, not having to ask my husband, but more than anything, it's given me something for me. The team that we work with are just incredible, and they've given me this confidence that I never knew that I had. And all of my friends on Facebook, they could see the difference straight away, and being able to help them reach their health goals as well has been unbelievable. Best thing ever.
Thank you so much, Sam. I really appreciate it. I know that your business is doing well as well, and you're working your way through the marketing plan and climbing that ladder as well. So, as well as the fact that you've transformed your body shape and your health and your confidence as well. So, absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate it. And the final person I'm going to bring on, who has just, I'll let her tell you herself, but just had some good news yesterday in the business. So, let me spotlight Lauren. Hey, can you unmute yourself?
I am muted. Hello.
Hello. So tell us a little bit about what was your good news that you just had.
Oh, this is one of my little ones.
That's all right.
Not very well, bless her.
Tell us a little bit about what the business is doing for you and what you've just recently achieved and why you recommend it to other people. So
just recently, last month, Juice Plus did something that they've never done before, which was offer double bonuses. I joined about 2 years ago, and I wasn't really interested. I had seen my upline post, and I hadn't actually taken any of the products, but I was so curious about what it was that she was doing, and how she got paid for it, because I wanted out of I had just had Emily. She was 1 at the time, and I was like, I don't want to work. Obviously all mums want to stay at home with their kids. So out of curiosity, I put $49.99 on my credit card that I couldn't even afford to do. And since then, Juice Plus has paid that credit card off. And not only that, I got that double bonus last month, and I've just gotten a £300 bonus on top of my commissions from last month. So I'm very, very happy. And you know, it's changed. It's life. I mean, it's a lot of money to me. Like some people say, some people I say every day is like, oh, like I've never got any money, and I'm like, well, I've just gotten £300 on top of what I've worked for. Why wouldn't you want to do this? So I'm pleased. It's the best yes I've ever said. And especially working around, I've now got Ivy, who is only 8 months old. And it was just after her being born in January that I kind of really thought about what this business could do. I've seen people succeed, and everybody's got the same tools as everybody else. Nobody's got anything else special. You've literally got everything that everybody else has. And I thought, you know, if they can succeed, so can I. So I've used my maternity leave sort of as an excuse to say, right, I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to go back, and I'm planning on hopefully not having to go back. Emily starts school next week, and I want to be there to take her to school. And she's actually eating chewables as we're talking, because she heard people talking about the chewables. Obviously Emily's on everything. She had really bad skin. But yeah, I wanted to take her to school, get her from school, and then obviously do the same with Ivy. And what better way than to have a business from your phone that you can literally carry anywhere. And obviously when she turns 18, she'll be joining Just Plus as well.
Amazing. Congratulations on your promotion.
Thank you very much.
And your double bonus. That's the right month to do it. Amazing. I really appreciate you taking the time out. I know you've got your hands full there, but I really wanted you to share your story because it's so important to be able to show that whatever you've got going on, children, jobs, all sorts of things, we all have stuff going on, don't we? We've all got like, let me just sort this camera out, for some reason it's gone a bit funny. You know, we're all busy, we've all got crazy busy lives, whatever it is. I don't know very many people who are sitting around twiddling their thumbs waiting for an opportunity to land on the lap, right? There's always something. And all three of you who've shared there, and there are hundreds of thousands of other stories around the globe that are, you know, versions of the same thing. Joined the business for whatever reason, didn't know I was going to be very good at it, decided to give it a go, and now I'm earning XYZ a month, whatever that might be. Okay, so for some people that's a few hundred a month, as I said, for other people it's a few thousand or more than that, right? You know, this business became a six-figure earner in my first 9 months in this business, and I've continued that now into my 9th, almost 10th year now. And that's very, and that's a 50-year-old company. I didn't join at the beginning or any of that crap that you hear, right? You don't have to join at the beginning. This business, there'll be people who join this week, this year, this month, who become some of the highest earners in the company over the next few years. That's how it works, because it's designed for everybody to succeed. So thank you so much for the guys for sharing their stories. I really appreciate it. I really quickly want to tell you actually that at the moment in September in the UK and Ireland, there are different offers around the globe for different things, but in the UK and Ireland, there is an offer on at the moment at our, I always call it our entry-level package, right? Because it's really simple, effective, affordable, the shakes and boosters together. We didn't really mention all the products. The boosters are a weight loss health management product, if you like. They're a product that you mix with water and drink to help you not feel hungry. But our shakes that I've already talked about as well, those two combined, for the first time in my experience in this company in like 10 years, they've reduced the price of those just for this month, because they want to support people, hands up, who ate a little bit more than they should have done through the summer while the kids were off and the holiday. And all of a sudden, we couldn't go anywhere for 8 months. We couldn't go for a coffee, couldn't go for a drink, couldn't go for a restaurant. And then they went, oh, you can go out now if you want. And everybody went, awesome. And we all went out, ate too much, drank too much, on top of what we'd already done in lockdown. So the kids are going back to school now, people are going back to work, and the company want to support people to get their body back in shape, get the, you know, the jeans back on, or whatever it is. So they want to support that, and they want to help you. So from a customer point of view, we're able to offer people that package at 15% off, which is phenomenal. It comes to, I can't remember the exact amount, depends on where you are, but absolutely phenomenal. Discount 15%, whether you're in the UK or Ireland. But also, if you're looking to join this business, what a fantastic way to launch your new business with an offer straight away. So you can contact friends, family, online community, whoever, and say, I've got a launch offer that I can give you with this business, with my new business that I've started. So it gives you something to talk about, something to share with people. Yeah, it comes to about £49 a month, which is 15% off what it normally is. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that, because it's only for September and we're already on the 3rd of September. Before we know it, it'll be like, or is it the 2nd? I don't know, but before we know it, we'll be halfway through September. So a couple of things. It's £50 or €60 to join the business. Okay, so like I said on a live I did earlier, it's pretty much the cost of a pretty crap night out, right? 50 or 60 quid. Which frankly I haven't been on for as long as I can remember anyway. So that money, I think of that as a down payment, like a deposit, right? It's a deposit on your business. For that, you get all the support of the company, all the manufacturing, everything that you need to create your own business, plus all the online support, plus a website that would probably cost you about 10 grand if you wanted to build it, plus all the deliveries and all the stuff I've already talked about. And your first bonus is almost double that anyway. And most people get that. And I can see a few people on this call who hit that within the first couple of weeks, right? The first bonus gets you your 50 quid or your 60 euros back, plus a bit extra, plus your commissions. You're going to earn about 100 to 200 pound in your first month. You can earn 400 to 1,000 pound in your second month, and onwards and upwards from there, if you want to. If all you want to do is earn a few hundred quid a month, pay off a credit card, pay off. I love Lauren's story there. Borrowed the money on a credit card to join and then paid the credit card off with what she earned. I think that's brilliant. But whatever way you want to do it, it's look at it as an investment in yourself. It's not a cost, it's a deposit on your business, and you get that back so many times over. Like Lauren said, it's the best yes that I've ever said also. I've kept you 3 minutes over time, so I'm going to go now. But thank you so much to all of you who shared your stories. We do this call every Thursday night at 7:30, so you are very welcome to invite anybody onto it. If you would like the recording, ask the person who invited you on the call. I will send the recording out and you can have it. We also do a Monday night call at 8:30 that you can jump on as well. So if you've got friends, or if you've been listening to this and thinking Mary from work would like that, or my son would like that, or my friend from university would like that, be interested in that, invite them on the call or send them the recording, get some people's opinions. But let me tell you this from the bottom of my heart, just the best thing I ever did for my family, for myself, for my confidence, for my financial situation, for my life, was to get involved in this business and give it my best shot for 6 months. 6 months in this business changed my whole life, not just for me, but for my whole family, my children and everything. They don't remember when mummy used to go out to work. They don't remember when dad used to go to work. They don't remember when we weren't here in the morning. They don't remember when we weren't here to put them to bed at night. So if you want to create something for yourself or your family, where else are you going to find something where you're in control other than this? And I promise you, we will hold your hand every single step of the way and help you to achieve the things that you want to achieve. Thank you for jumping on, guys. Thank you for sharing your story. I will see you all either next week or on Monday or somewhere in between on a call, no doubt. Have a lovely evening. Thank you.